Hi everyone, welcome to yet another thought-provoking episode of Newsmakers. Today we are going to talk about a topic which is deeply emotional and it is often misunderstood. We are talking about infertility. Many couples these days are suffering with problems like PCOS, low sperm counts, and there are humongous things that they are, not having this pleasure of having a child. And this is one of the very sad things. So the only solution that they get is get an IVF done. I would like to know here that is this the only solution or do we have another methods that we are missing out? And to talk about that, we've got two dynamic personalities here with us on Newsmakers. We have Mr. Syed Sajjad, who is a naturopath, and we've got Dr. Tahira Khaledi. She is also the functional medicine expert. There is a lot of study that they've done. They've healed people globally, not just in India, across the globe. I would like to know from them that what are the different ways of getting the blessing of child in your lab. Please allow me to welcome both the dynamic guests on the sets of Newsmakers. A very warm welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
This is such a close to my heart topic because I see parents these days, couples suffering, they're not having this blessing of having a child. Now, here my question starts with this to Mr. Syed here. I would like to know that we know that the problems like PCOS, this low sperm count, and AMH, there's a lot of problems that these couples are facing. Now, with that, is this the only solution? Or are we missing out on something? Can they have a natural way of having a baby?
This is a very important question because when we hear of these issues like PCOD, tubal blockages, or the male issues, we often think that our journey has ended here of having a natural baby.
Correct.
But what I would say is this is not just which you will get it in diagnosis. When you get this in diagnosis, there is something bigger in your body which you are actually ignoring. Right? So it can be like the body can have a chronic stress. It can have a chronic inflammation in your body.
Okay.
You may have a hormonal imbalance. It can have gut issues in your body or an autoimmune problem or metabolic issues like insulin resistance also. These issues actually, they are not on paper. That means you will not be able to see on diagnosis on the reports.
Okay.
But actually inside, it can handle, it can come in between you and your baby. So
Alright.
first important thing what we need to do is we need to understand these problems. And after that, these problems can't be solved with medications, with surgeries, and with IVF.
Okay.
When I come to IVF, it may be a good option, but it is a last option always.
Okay.
Right? So before that, you need to understand your body. I'll take you an example of a farmer.
Okay.
When it has to put a seed in the soil, what it will do first? It will first, they will first clean the soil, right? He will clean that weeds, small plants or unwanted things and all. If the soil is poisonous, if he is getting a seed which is imported from other country also, if it is of a very good quality, when you say that quality, I'm talking about A1 grade quality.
Okay.
So even if we import that quality of seeds and put it in that soil, will the plant grow if the soil is not good?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. The same thing, example, just talk about an IVF. If we get that embryo, which is of A grade quality, if your body is not ready, if your body is having so many issues, the chances of failure increases.
Correct.
That exactly is the reason nowadays people are seeing even after multiple IVFs also, they are failing. They are not conceiving at all. Even if they conceive, there is a chances of high miscarriages. Right? The reason being that we are actually not working on actual root causes. Rather, we are just working on symptomatic reliefs. Right? That's why there are many couples who come to us. They have multiple issues. They have failed IVFs also. When we correct these problems, they are able to conceive in a natural way.
Okay.
right? So multiple, like I talk about from Dubai, we have a patient. uh, he actually tried for 12 years
Okay.
and failed 4 IVFs and 5 IUIs.
Okay.
And that 4 IVFs, he did 3 in Bangalore and 1 in Dubai.
Okay.
Everything failed.
Okay.
They thought that now is the option to go for a donor egg, that kind of things. But when they saw our video, they enrolled in our program, and 3.5 months they conceived in a natural way.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So what I mean to say is, what we did in this 3.5 months, our body is not actually static, right? It heals by itself. It tries to correct it, because we are not robots, we are humans, and God has created us. God has created in such a way that it actually heals itself. The body heals itself. So, but for that, we need to give them time and right support.
Oh, that's a wonderful thing. Here, a lot of times that we don't even know that it is the internal thing that matters. And that's why IVF is not even working for people who are trying for like probably 12 times. So we need to work inside. Now, coming to Dr. Tahira, I'm here. I'm glad that you're here and, sharing your inputs with us. So, Dr. Tahira, I would like to know here that we know in a very early age these days we are hearing young girls have irregular periods. They also have PCOS, PCOD, lot of problems that starts from an early age also.
Yes.
And of course low sperm counts that we get to hear from male and everything. Now, why is that happening? Is it something deeper? Like, we've just got to know that there are issues which are inside your body. Now I would want to dig deeper. Why is that the girls are having such things in such an early age of life?
Yes, this is the most common problem that every girl and every woman are facing these days, like irregular periods. So, honestly speaking, we have many clients who come to us and say, "Ma'am, our periods are irregular,
Correct.
and we are not able to conceive naturally." And some men coming and telling our sperm counts are really bad, although the counts are good, but still, then we are not able to conceive properly. What is the issue actually? So, when we go deeper into that, actually what happening is we are result driven. People want quick fixes and quick results these days.
Everybody
Yes.
wants 2 minutes Maggie.
Yes, they want 2 minutes of things, like they want to pop up the pill and they want to see the result. So that is not in that case. So what we have to do is we have to analyze what exactly is happening inside our body. What are the main root causes? Like, there are many factors, including the inflammation. Inflammation is nothing but the swelling inside the body. If that inflammation persists for a longer period of time, like it turns out into a chronic inflammation, and that chronic inflammation might lead to the infections, like in the case of the fallopian tube blockage. You might have listened that many women are dealing with fallopian tube blockages. That is why doctors are suggesting that go for the IVF. And also, if it stays for a longer period of time, it is leading into hydrosalpinx, which is the more chronic state.
Okay.
Like, the fluid builds up in the fallopian tube and it becomes toxic environment for the embryo to survive. That is why the doctor suggests them that just clip your fallopian tube and go for the IVF. But before diving deep for that, before jumping into the IVF, we must understand why the inflammation happened in the first case and what we can do to reverse all these things.
Correct.
And that is why we work there. And many people who are having their irregular periods, they just, and with a lot of anxiety, they go to the doctor, and doctor suggests them pills to induce their period. And no doubt, they take the pills, they get the period in 2 to 4 days. But what about the next month? What about the third month? It keeps on going, and we cannot be dependent on periods. And what we actually tell that as, it is not the actual bleed, it is not the true menstrual cycle, it is the false menstrual cycle, it is the false bleed.
Okay.
And the major question comes here is the ovulation actually happening, which is required for the conception to happen? If ovulation is not happening, then there is no point that if you try for the conception,
Correct.
it will not happen.
Correct.
So we must understand what are the real root causes actually. So there might be inflammation, there might be infection, there might be a chronic stress, there might be many metabolic conditions like insulin resistance and many more. So in our program, what we do is we get dive into it, and we just treat the main root causes rather than just addressing the symptoms. Like
Okay.
in one of our client, she was not having her periods without the pill. So she came to us and we urged her to stop the medication. And obviously it was quite a scary thing for her, because for few months she did not get the periods. And then again, unknowingly, after few months, she got conceived,
Oh, okay.
because we have been working on improving the quality of her eggs and cleaning the internal environment of her body. That is why she conceived naturally. Like, I'll just give you an example of an aquarium. Like,
Mhm.
example, you have an aquarium at your home and you are feeding the fish,
Correct.
but you're not cleaning the water. What will happen to the water?
It will be more dirty.
It will become dirty, and eventually the fish will fall sick. Yes, and what you do is you take out the fish out of the aquarium and take to the doctor, and doctor gives the pill. You give the pill to the fish, and again you put the fish into back into the same water.
dirty water.
What will happen? You're just managing the symptoms, you're not addressing the root cause. So the main problem here in the aquarium is the environment of the water. If you change the water, the environment will be good, the fish will get back to normal health again, and then it will start laying eggs.
Absolutely.
This is what happening inside our body.
Hmm.
Like example, someone fractures their bone.
Hmm.
Are we going to rebuild the bone? No, right. We are just going to support the area,
Right.
and we'll just plaster it and give little bit support. Who is going to heal the bone? Who is going to build the bone? It is our own body. That is why there is a lot of capacity in our body to rebuild. If something major like a bone can be rebuilt, then why not a fallopian tube with a blockage or the hydrosalpinx? That is our question. And when we work on this internal factor, definitely the fallopian tubes will get healed, the cyst will get healed, and you get the periods naturally. You get a good quality of egg and the sperm, and that is why we see tremendous results in our program.
So, Dr. Daira, you just spoke about the problems that are, internally. What are those problems like? Is this the lifestyle thing? Why are they getting into such irregular period cycle?
Yes, major factors because of our modern lifestyle. As you see that even the women's are working these days, totally onto the desk job and complete stress. And stress, like major stress, like about the EMIs, about the home loans, and how to build up a family.
Absolutely.
And the total lifestyle has gone upside down. And mostly we are onto the outside food.
Right.
We are not cooking.
Yes.
Yes, and as you said, that 2 minutes of Maggie,
Yeah.
it's just like that.
Absolutely. So now that we know here, it's all about the lifestyle that we're leading. And that's why a lot of women, right from the age, which is like in the teenage, they're suffering with the moment they start to menstruate, they have this irregular periods, which
Yes.
is quite scary with the little
Yes.
ones.
Yes.
Now, coming back to Dr. Syed, I would like to know here that men infertility, it's usually overlooked, if women is not, if the couple is not conceiving, it's the women who's to be blamed. Oh,
Correct.
you are not able to. But there are times male are also not having that fertile thing. What are the areas that males have to take care of, and it should be addressed? They should go to the doctor and tell that, okay, fine, what are the tests, what are the ways to get to know that?
Exactly. This is actually where we actually ignore a lot,
Yes.
right? Because the moment you are not able to conceive, the first thing what is your wife will go to a hospital, get all the tests done. After 1 year or 2 year, suddenly doctors call, by forcefully they will go, the husbands.
Correct.
After that, they will be so reluctant to do the simple semen test. Very simple test. Just you need to give your semen sample, sperm samples, that's it. For that test, it requires almost 2 years, 3 years. Till 2 years, what exactly happens is all the treatment, the medications, the injections, every single thing is given to wife. And when after doing that test, if the issue is from male side, all that medications what has been given, it will be become zero, because
Correct.
where you're treating,
Correct.
you've been treating for 2 years in a wrong place.
And that poor woman has been injected with a lot of medicines.
So I'll tell you one very big truth, that 50% of the fertility problems are from male end. It is
50% is
50-50.
huge.
Yes. 50-50. It is not just 60 or 40. It is, I'm telling you, 50%. 40 to 50% of the problems are caused due to male infertility problems.
Okay.
Like low sperm counts, motility is not good, morphology is not good. We think that male can produce sperm every single day until he dies. That is true. But the quality is not that good nowadays. It has drastically, from past 40-50 years, it has drastically reduced. Right? So now it can be because of lot of factors. It is because of your food, it is because of your toxins, the plastic, the heat, overheat, the desk jobs, right? So all these things are affecting the male reproductive organs. The erection issues are coming up, the timing issues are coming up. All these things are very common and they are not talking about this. Because see, these are the things which we need to talk openly. Like we are talking nowadays, we are talking about PCOD, tubal blockages, female issues, we are talking about it. But male issues, most of the people are not covering
Yes, we
it.
always tend to overlook that. Like, that's been a tradition that, okay,
Exactly.
the problem is with the women.
Women.
And like you said, it's 50% men. I know it's an equilibrium that we have here.
Exactly.
And a lot of male, I mean, so the people who are watching here, specifically those couples, it's my urge to all of you that in case you're trying for conception and you see that you are unable to, conceive a child, it's just not your wife, it's you also who needs to get checked. We've got both the experts telling a lot of things that you need to think about. Now, moving further, like you said, there is this test that you've already told. Like anything specific that a males should take care to, improvise their fertility or their for health.
See, first important thing, if you are smoking and drinking, you need to stop this.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
And the next is, if you are not working out, at least 30 to 45 minutes of workout on a daily basis is really important. Right? Eating a clean food and stop eating after sunset.
Okay.
Right? These are the main important things. If you include these things, your 50% of the problem will be solved. See, this is to improve your existing sperms. If you're having a good quality of sperm, you want to maintain that good quality, this will be okay. But if you already have an issue, then you require a deep dive analysis to your existing problem. It can not only by looking at semen report, we can do an ultrasound also for testicles, and we can do a DNA fragmentation test. So those kind of things will analyze us where exactly you are going wrong, what exactly is the issue. After that, by looking at all these issues, we need to come to a conclusion where exactly is the problem, and we will be able to do it in a natural way completely. You don't need an surgery, or only IUI or IVF is not the only solution. That is last option. That can be very good option. I'm not saying bad to that. But first correct your body. That is more important.
And that's such a great thing that we have both of you here who are telling the entire world that you need to heal yourself naturally. This is very, very important because before going to doctors it does come with a lot of stress and a lot of things. I'll come back to Dr. Tahira with this question also. Mr. Syed, that I see here that you're holding a book, and I know that you just not healers and doctors here, you're also the author of this beautiful book called Your Baby Naturally. Now, what inspired you to write this book? The name says it all, that naturally that you can conceive a child, you don't have to go XYZ ways. Now, please tell us what inspired you. Is there a journey behind something which inspired you to write this?
This actually started almost 10, 11 years back. So this is very emotional for us because this is something related to our own journey.
Okay.
When we got married and when we were trying for a baby, at that time she was suffering with PCOD, and there was a major cyst, which actually was a very big cyst, dermoid cyst. And when she was on bed for almost 2 months continuously, she was unable to get up. Normal activities were completely down. So at that time, when we took her to a doctor, gynec, she said that you need to get this operated. Without this, this problem will not be solved.
Okay.
So, and also I was also suffering with male factors. So both the things impacted a lot, and we started searching for an alternate solution. Right? Do we have anything without a surgery? So that is when we started implementing few small things here and there, grabbing a few videos, YouTube, and researching about it. All these things we started implementing few things on us complete. So within just 3 months, when we got an ultrasound done for my wife, it was completely gone. The cyst was not there at all. And
Okay.
when we tried for a baby, within just few months, within just 2 months, I guess, we were able to conceive our first child. And now,
That was just a span of 6 months
Six
Yes.
altogether.
Yes,
Wow.
3 months of
Yes.
healing and 3 months of conception.
Super.
and now we have, by grace of God, we have 3 kids. And more importantly, after that, it started off a mission kind of thing for us, that we have done it. Why can't everyone? Because people
Wonderful.
doesn't know about all these things.
Correct, correct.
When we were searching, it took a very long time for us to know that it's so easy. So there were no easy information available over there. We have to grab few things from here, few things from there, study about it, did international trainings, courses, multiple things. She had done functional medicine. I did my naturopath. Coming from a different background, I completed 4.5 years of bachelor's again
Okay.
into naturopath. Right? So after all these things, we studied and implemented one beautiful program which is called SBH Lifestyle. That is
Okay.
Soul, Body and Hormones.
Wow.
Okay. So when we implemented on other people's, they also started getting results in within just 45 days, within just 2 months, 3 months. They were suffering from years and years. And when we correct all these issues, that it was very simple. But the information is very limited. So we thought that why not write a book and talk about all that issues, whichever people are suffering, like tubal blockage, PCOD, male factor issues, what are those issues and what exactly are the root causes? Everything is mentioned over here.
Okay.
So this book is available on Amazon, Flipkart, internationally also you can book it, Amazon.com also available. So read it. Whoever are the couples who are trying from long time, at least you need to read it one time, this
Okay.
book.
That is such a great thing now that we've again got to know here. First of all, it's very heartwarming to hear that you both went through this. What a journey that you've had in like 6 months, now 3 kids. What a great blessing, and I wish that you have more three. And the blessing goes on. With that, here what I'm trying to convey to everyone, that there is a natural and a beautiful way to conceive a child before you go for harsh treatments. It of course hits your body. We all want to, as parents, we want to be parent, we want our child, but there are better ways like healing your body. And if you really wish to know more of it, we've got this book right in his hands. Can you show this book once again here? Please everyone, go get this book. Make sure that you read it out, their experience, their ways of conceiving it, and how beautifully they are parents now. Now moving to Dr. Taira, um, I've heard your journey, it's beautiful. But while you were going through this, I'm sure you've had your share of stress.
Yes.
And that is one of the major reasons we all are. As humans, we are facing stress. It has become a go to word. Like, literally, the small kids are also saying, we are stressed. Now, how much does that play in conceiving?
Yes. So stress is the most underrated factor that has been in the limelight, I guess.
Correct.
Because nobody discuss about their stress. They just discuss about their medical conditions and about the pressure.
Yes.
But exactly what stress is going inside the body, what the couples are going through, they are not discussing it. Personally, we have felt that stress, and till date we have healed hundreds of couples,
Wow.
and they have been able to conceive naturally, and we have seen the main factor in them as the major factor as stress. So we have to discuss about this topic openly, and we have to tell the audience that stress is the major factor and this has to be worked on. And if you keep on going and visiting your doctors and just popping pills or doing surgeries, and if you have that same constant stress, you won't be able to conceive. And why the stress? I'll like to categorize this stress. We say stress, but what stress? What exact stress you have? The husband says that I'm providing properly and the family is also good. What kind of stress you have? Why you're not able to conceive? That is the more major question. But what's actually going inside the body? That is also stress, physical stress the body is going through, and also the mental stress.
Correct.
Every time when the women go to the party, everyone asks,
Exactly. That social pressure.
Yes.
When are you having a child?
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
I can-
societal pressure. So the society has to think here that even the couples are going a lot, they are suffering a lot, and they are going to every doctor, they are going for every treatment. Believe me, they have just tried for they have just tried for homeopathy, Unani, Ayurveda, Siddha, don't know, blah blah kind of treatments. They know everything, yet they are not able to solve their problem. Again they are in stress, and again the society asks, when are you going to give the good news? And major stress comes from the in-laws. Yes, this also nobody talks about.
Yes, yes.
And also the stress, the husband feel pressurized that today is the ovulation day, we have to try. That is also the stress which is hampering the implantation, conception. And also, as I told you, that there are a lot of behind the scene factors like the EMIs, the home loans, the debit cards, credit cards, everything. So these are the kind of stress that is hampering the natural conception. Even if you are going for the IVF, IUI also, implantation is not happening. Because when you are in stress, the cortisols inside your body increases, the stress hormones.
Yes.
And what it does is, it shifts your mindset into the survival mode rather than the reproductive mode. Like the body says that, and right now I'm stressed, it is not fit for the baby to survive now, so just switch off the reproductive mode, switch on the survival mode, because we have to prioritize survival rather than reproduction.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That is why, because of this stress, the conception is not happening, even though your report might be seen completely normal. But there is an underlying factor, stress, that we need to address it.
You very rightly said, these days we've got so much to stress about. Like I said, that a small child also says, I am stressed, I've got to do so much. With that, we need to be very, very peaceful while we are, planning to conceive. Now, towards the end, I would like to request both of you to give one piece of advice to all those young couples who are starting their journey as couples. And of course, the next thing would be they would be entering into, parenthood. What is that one thing they should care about before, they have any of these problems coming in? What is that one thing you would advise to them?
So my piece of advice to all of you who are struggling to conceive is, first try to improve your health, because when you improve your health, when you clean your inside environment, then definitely you will be able to conceive. If not now, then afterwards definitely you will be able to conceive. And if that child comes in your lap, then you have to take care of that child. And with lot of stress and with lot of health issues, you won't be able to look for your family. So first focus, either you're going for the IVF or not, that is the second topic, but improve your health. You need to improve your health and never lose hope.
Wow. Do you have something to say, Sayed
Yeah,
ji?
definitely. See, I'll say it to all the my male friends. See, most important thing is, number one thing, please go for test immediately. The first thing you need to say to your wife that even I am coming with you and I will also test myself. So now the next important thing is, both of you need, you are actually as a team, not two different person. So you have to act as a team and work on yourself. See, 2025 till 2025, everything is gone. Gone is gone. Now, in 2026, you should not see the 2027. You should work in this next 6 to 8 months. You need to work hard to correct your body. When you work on, your body will support you. Your body is not against you. So definitely it will support you only if you are supporting to your body. So stop eating out, stop taking over stress. Your job is not your family. Your home loans is not your burden. Please only focus on your next generation. What you will do, just imagine what will you do with your big mansion big villas, big salaries, you have a bigger car, BMW and all. If you don't have your next generation to enjoy that, what will you do? So please be serious. This is the time that you take action.
Yeah, thank you so very much. I could feel that feeling in you, that of course how much you want to motivate everyone. Thank you, both of you. I actually got so inspired with your story. I'm so
Thank you
happy
so
that you
much.
could manage to be here all the way from Hyderabad. You're here with us.
Thank
Thank you
you.
once again for being on Newsmakers.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so
ma'am. Thank
much.
you.
So, my dear audience, thank you so much for once again hearing me out and my dynamic guest. And today was a beautiful episode because it came from heart. It is about how you can beautifully have this feeling of becoming a parent. You're still thinking, please go read the book or you can connect with them. This is Simran signing off with a promise I will be back soon.